Well, the latest Minecraft drop is finally here, and I am excited to check it out. So, for this video, sit back and relax because I plan to do a tier list of every single baby mob that has been added in this drop, and, just kind of give my thoughts on what I think of the new textures, and, some possible improvements, and, yeah. Hope you enjoy. So, anyway, let's get started. So the first mobs I want to go over are probably some of these sort of more passive, like, farm animal types. We have the chicken, which I absolutely love. I love how it looks. I feel like this is so fitting. It just, I don't know, the beforehand with, like, the big head and stuff like that, it didn't really feel right. But this is, it's so in keeping with Minecraft, the little blocky cube shape, and it just feels perfect. It feels like it perfectly resembles what is in real life. So I'm gonna put this one in S tier. Alright, next we have the pig. So for this one, I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty good. Something just feels off about it. I don't know what it is. If it's maybe too, like, I don't really know. Maybe it's something about the eyes. It's something about it I just don't quite like. So I'm gonna put it probably in C tier. Alright, next up we have the sheep. So this one, again, same thing with the pig. Something feels off. Maybe it's like the legs are too long for this one. Or maybe, again, maybe just the eyes. I don't really know, but Again, I think I'm going to put that one in probably C tier because I'm not too big a fan of that one. Then we have the cow. So this one I like. I mean, it's nothing like crazy or game changing, but I feel like it definitely, oh, whoops, sorry. I feel like it definitely resembles the model quite well of the parent, and I feel like it's pretty fitting. So I'm going to put that one in, I'd say, A tier. And then I feel like the mushroom. Yeah, the mushroom's pretty similar. I'm surprised it doesn't really have any mushrooms on its back. I mean, maybe it could have had, like, one mushroom or, like a few, like a little handful of, like, little mushrooms, maybe, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with it, so I think I'll also put it in A tier with the cow. And last on our list is the bunny rabbit. Okay, this one this is amazing. This is incredible. Like, they didn't just redo the baby, they redid the whole model. This looks so good. Oh, it's sitting! Oh, that's so cute! Oh, this is perfect. Okay, yep. S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier. S tier, like, you know what, I mean, I'm not putting these in any particular order in their column or in their rows, but Rabbit should have, like, S plus or something like that, or whatever's higher than S, because, I mean, this is amazing. I mean, the little tail, and it's perfect. It is an improvement, 100%, not just on the baby, but on the original model as well. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alrighty, so up next, let's look at the wolf, ocelot, cat, and some of these other ones here. So, the wolf? Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no! Okay, so next up is the wolf. I don't really know. I mean, the body feels like a little bit too wide, in my opinion. But, I mean, other than that, I'd say it feels like a similar issue to maybe the pig. I don't really know. Maybe it's a little too wide for me. I don't know. I think I'll put it in, probably B tier. Next up, we, of course... Oh, whoops. Of course, next up we have the ocelot. I don't know. I think this is pretty in keeping with the original design. I like it, so I don't really have anything to say about it, so I'm going to put it in A tier. And I would say that the same applies to the cat as well. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say See, like, these, it does, something doesn't feel right with the giant, like, the solid green eyes, or, like, the orange and the... I don't know. I mean... I don't know. This... But, I mean, I don't really have any any complaints other than that, so... But, I mean... I don't really know how else they could have done it. I think the developers, you know, did a really good job with, you know, especially like those small pixel counts. So you know what? I guess I'll give it A tier. Why not? Next up, one that I really want to talk about because, see for yourself. Okay, so the mule, the horse, and the donkey. What did they do to their heads? I would have been fine with it if it like, look at this. This looks normal. I love this. Why does it look like this? I'm sorry, but I'm putting this in F tier. I'm putting all three of these in F tier because like that is a serious downgrade. I don't understand. I cannot. I just, the heads are too wide! They're too wide! But, anyway. Moving on, we have the camel. You know what? I love that. It looks perfect. You know what? I'm almost tempted... You know what? I love it. I have no complaints whatsoever. I think I'm gonna put it in S tier. It feels perfect. So then, up next, we have the polar bear. Which, I mean, I don't know. I think it's alright. I mean, maybe it's a bit wide, kind of like the pig and stuff like that, like we were saying, but I think it turned out pretty nice. I like it. Maybe could use a bit more texture on the back, so I think I'll put this one in, C or B. I mean, there's not really much they could do to fix it. I quite like it. So, you know what, I'm putting it in B. I mean, again, sort of like with the cats, you know, I understand it's a low pixel count, and, you know, it's really hard to create a certain image when you have that low of a resolution to work with, so I think it'll fit nicely in B tier. Alright, up next, let's look at the goat, llama, and all of these other ones. So, starting off with the goat. Oh, we got a baby already. You know what? I like that. That, compared to the... Oh, this one only has one horn. Why is that the case? I think this is perfect. I love it. You know what? Also S tier. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I guess next up, the llama and the trader llama. I mean, I don't really know. I like how these look. I don't really have any notes about that either. I mean, maybe it's just, maybe the eyes again. Like, the eyes kind of strange, but I don't really know. I think I'll give them A tier as well. We have, let's see, we have the bee. What is this one? Oh, it's got the little wings and everything. See this right here? You want to know what I'm gonna put this in S tier. You want to know why? Because this is what the bee should look like. Why? I have been asking for years. Why is the bee so incredibly humongous? This is what it should look like. This should be the adult size. That would be perfect. If that was the case, that would be like amazing. That would be perfect. Then we have, let's see, what is it? The armadillo. Again, yeah, I think this is another one, like, it perfectly matches the adult. I feel like, I think it's a perfect downscale. I love it. S tier. Next up we have the sniffer. So what does this one look like? I don't know. Is it just me, or does it... It feels like the snout is a bit too short and wide, but at the same time, I think it's a very nice downscaling. I love how it has, like, sort of this kind of brighter green that transitions into, like, a darker green as an adult. I don't know. I mean, I like the sniffer, so I don't really... I mean, you know what? I think it looks alright. I think... No, actually, no. I mean, it makes sense that the snout is shorter, right? Because it's a baby. So, you know what? I think it deserves an S tier. Alright, next up is, of course, the fox, which, I mean... Again, it's just like the eyes, man. I don't know. I think I'll put it in B tier because, yeah. And then we have the Panda Bear. Oh, hi there, little guy. I mean, it definitely... So it looks like they almost, like, inverted it, like, where it has... Yeah, it's got white pupils. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a... I think that was a pretty clever solution. Because, of course, you know, if they were black, if the pupils were... or the eyes were black, then it would just blend right into the adults. But then again, they also do have that, like, small... Whoa! They have that small, like, kind of lighter gray pixel that kind of helps the iris stand out, or the pupil, whatever. So, I don't know. I think I'll give it an A tier because I think it's like I like it. I like it. Alrighty, next up. Oh, well, we're all done with those. Let's look at some of these aquatic mobs. So, you know what? I haven't really used this little like testing chamber much. I had originally planned to put all the mobs in here, but I think I'll just, you know, I'll just spawn them in the river over here. Let's see. So the squid, I don't know. The squid and the glow squid, I mean, the eyes, like, see, all the other mobs had the black pupils, and so this feels kind of weird now that it has, like, it also has, like, the little white part of the eye, and it feels like the tentacles are just a bit too wide, you know? Like, they're like, the glow squid has a lot of texturing on the tentacles. The regular squid has none. It's all one solid color, and I kind of wish, now that I'm looking at this, I almost wish that the regular squid had like tentacles like that. So I don't know. I think I'll give. I mean, I don't know. I like the glow squid, and but the tentacles. Something just feels kind of off with those. So I think I'll give them B tier, both probably. Next up is the turtle. This one. I mean, I don't know what to say. I love it. S tier. I think, you know. I mean, I really don't have any complaints. I mean, I don't really know. I love the turtle. I think it looks great. I think the baby turtle is just so cute. I mean, to be fair, you know, I think it does deserve that S tier because, after all, the baby turtles before were really small, like small to the point where you couldn't even see them. Then we have the axolotl. How does this one look? You know what? I like that. S tier as well. I think it's a very cute model. Very, very cute. I think it's just like with the turtle, you know, it's very in keeping with the adult design. And then of course, the dolphin. Yeah, we got some baby dolphins. You know, I don't know. The tail, actually the tail looks pretty, the tail looks alright. I like the tail. From the side, yeah, it looks kind of, it looks a little weird. Maybe it looks a little like it doesn't look wide enough, but at the same time, you know, I think if it were any wider, it would be too wide, so, you know what? I like how that looks. I think I'll give it, an S tier as well, just because. And then, lastly on our list, we have the Nautilus, which, again, no complaints. I love it. I love it. Same thing, turtle, axolotl, all that, perfect, looks amazing. Perfect baby representation, so, you know what, we'll give it, S tier as well. Alrighty, next up we're going to be looking at the villager and some of the zombies. So, of course, for this, I'm going to have to set it to, nighttime, just because, but, let's see here. So, the villager, I don't know, I really don't like, you know what? F tier. I'm sorry. They chopped off the nose. The nose is like the most iconic part of the villager. And like the head is massive. And like, I don't know. If they had just made the nose longer, 1 pixel longer, it would have been perfect, I think. As for the zombie, yeah, now everything's gonna chase the villagers. Yeah, also F tier. I hate to say it, but I don't like the zombie. And then, of course, baby zombie villager, we're gonna put in there as well, because I just, again, same thing with the nose. And then the drowned. It's like, its lower jaw, it doesn't have one. Like, oh. I mean, that the baby drowned is definitely the best out of the bunch, I would say. Like, it has, because, like, it has a bit of that you see that separation right there? Between the outer, the outer edges of the head and the eyeballs? That I feel like makes sense, but the baby zombie doesn't have that. The baby zombie, it just, like, the eyes just, like, get cut off at the edge of the head, which does not work, so, I mean, I think I'll put the baby drowned in C tier, because, I mean, it's alright, but I don't know, something about that jaw, man. Oh, this guy's got a shovel, my goodness. Baby husk, yeah, same issue with the baby zombie. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm putting that one in F tier, I think. Alrighty, so last up on our list, let's look at some of these nether mobs. So, I guess, you know what, starting off before we do all, like, the piglins and stuff, let's look at the striders. So, seeing as that, of course, needs, some lava, I guess I can, rats. Hang on, 1 second. Alrighty, there we go. So, let's see. So first up, let's look at the Strider, which, ooh. I mean, see, the regular Strider has, like, the hair kind of coming off the sides of its head, whereas this one has the hair on top of its head, which I think is a pretty interesting distinction. But that mouth, I don't know where to put it. I think I'm gonna have to put it in here, in F tier, because I don't know. Something about that, man. Then, let's see. So we have the Piglin. Okay, see, this one has the opposite problem to the baby zombie. Its head is too wide. And so it feels like it has, like, too much space for the eyes, you know? So, I mean, but other than that, oh, and it transformed. Other than that, I'd say you know what, I think I'll put it in C tier because I like it, but, yeah. And then, I guess, as you just saw, the zombified piglin. Oh my gosh, these guys holding the swords, though, that's huge. But, yeah, I feel like the zombified piglins have a similar issue, where it's just, like, I don't know, like, just the eyes, the eye placement, I mean, and this one, I don't know. But then we have the Hoglin and the baby Hoglin. I mean, I like it. The eyes honestly feel too big. And now, as you can see, oh great, they're fighting. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna put that one in probably F tier, and then the adult Hoglin and the baby Hoglin. I think I'll put the Hoglin in F tier, but the baby Hoglin in probably C tier, just because I don't know. Just something about it, like the eyes, man. Just the eyes and, like, the stripes on the back, they just feel a little bit too jagged, you know? It feels like they're coming out a bit too much. Like they're too noticeable. I think that's about it. That's a tough choice. It really is a tough choice. But anyway, this is our ranking of, my ranking of the mobs. You know, feel free to, I guess, make your own ranking of, like, or, you know, I mean, everybody's got their own opinion. In my opinion, though, I mean, I just kind of prefer the, you know, I really like what they did with, like, the chicken and the rabbit and things like that. That's why I kind of put them in S tier, and then sort of going down the list, I mean, C tier and, like, F tier, were just, I don't know, the ones in F tier I really wasn't satisfied with, like the horse heads were too wide, and the villager noses were kind of chopped off, and then something about that baby Hoglin, just the eyes and the striping and everything just felt kind of weird. But, and I mean, C tier was like, you know, a little bit better, but still felt kind of off, and then B and A tier were like the sort of the much, you know, the much better mobs, and then of course like S tier was like absolute perfection, or like absolutely game changing, especially the rabbit. Like that new model, I'm surprised that they did that. I'm surprised that they gave it a whole new model, because that is like, this is revolutionary. This has revolutionized this entire mob. So yeah, but anyway, let me know what you think. If you know, feel free to agree, disagree, whatever, on just kind of what you think about the mobs, or even better, let me know which baby is your favorite. Personally, I don't know. I'm kind of gonna have to go with maybe the B. The B, it just, I don't know. It's so perfect. It genuinely feels like that's what the adult mob should look like, because, I mean, it's just, and I mean, to be fair, bees in real life do lay eggs, so I mean, maybe they could somehow like they, rather than being like just like you breed them together, maybe they somehow do behave like frogs do, where like they would, I don't know, lay an egg and then start out as a larva or something like that, similar to tadpoles, and then become, of course, the this size bee here. I don't know, it just feels, I just love this baby model. It's so cute. This is probably the cutest one of all, in my opinion, and it just feels right, and I feel like that's what the adult bee should look like. But let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!